This is being brought to us by Pramod. Now, a new rule has been put out by the government with respect to registration of marriages. And this has sparked off a debate of right to life and right to choice. Pramod now joining me. Pramod, am I getting this right over here? If I want to get married in Tamil Nadu and if I want to register the wedding, I have to show that my parents are agreeable to the marriage.
Well, there seems to be a kind of speculation over here because the circular that we caught our hand on seems to be what is the authorities calling it is as an internal circular. There are 4 points on it. The first point asks for the Aadhaar card of the parents. That is where the problem arises of the parents. Earlier it was like if you're going to get married through and get registered under Hindu Marriage Act or Special Marriage Act where you have interfaith beliefs, you don't need the consent of the parents or anything. But this particular circular, 3 points importantly state like first you need to bring the Aadhaar card of your parents, and the second one is gives a kind of like a lame explanation as to why they need the Aadhaar card. The second point claims that they need the Aadhaar card and certain documents of the parents to verify the initials of the consenting couples, be it the bride and the groom. And the third one states that if the parents are dead, you have to submit the original certificate. Well, we had a chance to speak to a couple of people who had married through like intercaste or interfaith, and they have said like this is not a kind of like situation that has arisen right now. Only now they have given the internal circular, but earlier almost a year now, at least they may make it very clear that until after Chief Minister EPS became Chief Minister, this issue has arisen. And what just that, like that particular couple told us that they had to shuttle between 6 locations, 6 different registration offices to get married because the girl was from a caste Hindu and the boy was a Dalit. So this is the situation that is prevailing around, at least in the registration office, though they are not giving a straight explanation. On the other hand, it is stated that this is by trying to being kind of pushed by the government. This is the allegation brought forward by the couples who have like suffered through because of these statements, and now this circular makes it a little bit kind of believable the way they are asking for parents' consent or in the form of Aadhaar card and everything. The couple, the bride and groom who have who have fought against the family and who want to get married, they put forward this question: if they are against the family, where would they go for the parents' Aadhaar card, other documents?
Precisely. In fact, Pramod, that is a question that we need to be asking now. If the parents are against the wedding, does it mean that one does not register their wedding in Tamil Nadu?
Well, the thing is that we got a kind of social study where we saw that registration officers are giving a kind of excuse that if they'll ask you, do you have the consent of the parents? If they say no, they'll say our CCTV is not working today, so you please come some other time, or we don't have the jurisdiction to get you married. Or some have gone forward and said please avoid your education certificate and birth certificate so that we could say that you are you did not study and you don't have a birth certificate, and we'll say that you are from the same caste and we'll make you marry, or at least in front of the camera say that your parents have given consent. That is the kind of this is happening behind the camera, behind the scenes. That's the way that the registrations are being done over here. In fact, this is much more prevalent in areas what unfortunately it is called as the caste area or the honor killing belt. It is very unfortunate that Tamil Nadu has a belt called as honor killing belt. That is the south, where it is much more prevalent. In 2016 also an issue occurred like this. From the registered side, they are giving an unofficial statement that this is being done just to see to that they can save their life earlier, because every month there used to happen a police check, it seems, where they want to find out if there is any kind of intercaste marriage, and if it has occurred without the consent of the parents, they are getting into trouble. This is a kind of unofficial statement given from the registration side, which nobody from the officially nobody wants to confirm to us.
Right, Pramod. Thank you for getting us those details.